This man loves you deeply, yet there is another woman. Listen closely, because this message is for you. Your heart needs it in this very moment. You seeing these words now is no accident. It is divine alignment already moving for you. Your spirit senses it. Your chest feels it. A whisper inside you says, "This is for me," and you are right. Do not scroll away. There is a man who loves you in a way he never planned, never expected, never prepared for. A love that frightens him because it feels too profound, too powerful, too spiritually familiar. Hear this, because your heart needs to hear it now. He did not fall for you casually. He did not fall out of boredom or loneliness. He fell in a way that woke his soul for the first time in years. But here is where the tension begins. Do not scroll. This will stir your spirit. There is another woman in his life, someone standing in a place she was never spiritually meant to occupy, someone who is physically present but has never reached him emotionally the way you have, someone he shares a past with but not a destiny. He has been wrestling with this in silence, torn between what feels familiar and what his heart knows is divine. Listen, your heart needs this now. He appears calm, he seems distant, he acts as if he has moved on, but inside he is coming undone. Loving you has opened a part of him he tried to bury, a part that whispers your name even when he tries not to think of you. A part that dreams of you, literally dreams, and wakes with your face in his mind, your voice echoing in his chest, your energy wrapped around him like a memory he cannot release. Do not scroll. Stay here. God is revealing what he has hidden even from himself. He is trying to love someone he does not love. He is trying to remain where he no longer belongs spiritually. And each day he fights this inner truth, he realizes more. His connection with you was not coincidence, it was alignment, it was timing, it was soul recognition. Listen, your heart needs this now. Your energy did something to him, something sacred, something powerful, something no other woman, including the one beside him now, has ever done. You awakened him. You made him feel something real. You made him feel seen, understood, safe, alive. And the other woman senses it. Do not scroll. She feels the shift. She notices the distance, the way he zones out, shuts down, grows quiet as if he is elsewhere, with someone else. She knows you exist energetically, even without knowing your name. Listen, your heart needs this now. She feels threatened because she knows she may have his presence, but you hold his soul. Do not scroll. This goes deeper. He has been asking God for clarity, for signs, for confirmation, and every time something connected to you appears, angel numbers when he thinks of you, your initials somewhere unexpected, your birthday on a license plate, a dream where you say everything without words, music that brings you to mind, strangers using phrases you once said. Listen, your heart needs this now. He is not ignoring these signs. He is afraid of them, because following what God shows him means everything in his life will change. He has held on to the other woman not out of love, but fear. Fear of starting over, fear of disappointing others, fear of the unknown, even when the unknown is where God has placed his heart. Do not scroll. This will speak directly to your spirit. The reason you feel his energy so intensely, think of him suddenly, sense his emotions as if they were your own, is because the cord between you is spiritual, not merely emotional. He connects to you in the quiet, in the stillness, in the late hours when his truth speaks louder than his excuses. Listen, your heart needs this now. God is about to shake something in his life, not to harm him, but to wake him, to confront him, to force him to choose what is aligned over what is convenient. He can no longer keep both worlds. He can no longer pretend he is happy where he is. He can no longer trade the divine for the familiar. Do not scroll. This is the breakthrough. God is exposing the truth to him piece by piece, and the other woman cannot hold a man whose spirit is already drifting toward his divine connection. Listen, your heart needs this now. God is telling you, do not chase, do not force, do not beg, do not lower yourself. The man who truly loves you is being spiritually pulled toward you in ways he can no longer deny. What is meant for you is already moving in your direction. Do not scroll. The shift has begun. Do not scroll. Listen, because your heart needs this now. This message reached you at this moment for a reason. It is divine, intentional, perfectly aligned with what your spirit has been wrestling with in silence. The man who loves you so deeply, yet still has another woman in his life, has reached a breaking point, a spiritual collision between what his heart wants and what his habits have clung to. Whether he admits it or not, he is unraveling inside. He cannot pretend the life he is living is the one he wants. Each day, that truth grows heavier. Listen, your heart needs this now. He is distracted, unable to focus, losing sleep, losing interest in conversations with her, because his spirit keeps drifting to you. This is not just guilt or confusion, this is awakening. He is realizing he cannot build a future with someone who does not speak to his soul, who does not inspire him, calm him, challenge him the way you do. The depth he feels with you cannot be recreated with her. Do not scroll. Stay with this. Every moment he spends with her, he feels your absence. Every time he looks at her, something whispers, "This is not where you belong." And she feels it, the shift in his energy, the slow withdrawal, the emotional silence. He is physically there, but spiritually elsewhere. She sees him becoming someone she cannot reach. Instead of releasing him, she clings tighter, guilting him, manipulating emotions, reminding him of the past to keep him trapped. But listen, your heart needs this now. The past cannot compete with destiny, and you, whether you know it or not, are part of his destiny. Do not scroll. This next part will speak into your spirit. He tries to distract himself with work, with routine, with conversations with her. But the moment his mind grows quiet, your face appears, your voice echoes, your energy fills the room, your memory wraps around him like a truth he cannot escape. He remembers how you made him feel safe, seen, understood in a way he cannot explain. He remembers the softness in your eyes, the gentleness in your presence, the way your spirit touched him without effort. Listen, your heart needs this now. He has never felt that with anyone else. Do not scroll. You need to hear this. His soul knows the truth even when his mind resists. His emotions know the truth even when his circumstances fight it. His heart knows the truth even when fear tries to silence it. That is why he is restless, distant, quiet, conflicted. He knows you awaken something real in him, something pure, spiritually aligned. But admitting that means confronting everything he has avoided, and that frightens him. Yet listen, your heart needs this now. God will not let him run much longer. God is exposing his emotions, making him confront his desires, showing him that comfort is not connection and obligation is not love. Do not scroll. The revelation deepens. Every argument he has with her now is divinely orchestrated. Every moment of emotional discomfort is a spiritual push. Every silent drive, every sleepless night, every irritation around her is God saying, "This season is ending." Though he may not have told you, he has thought about leaving. He has imagined a life without chaos, without confusion, and the picture of peace in his mind is you. Listen, your heart needs this now. The reason you feel his energy, sense his sadness, feel a sudden heaviness in your chest is because you are spiritually tied. He feels you, and you feel him. This connection is not ordinary, it is soul-based, divine, guided. Whether he admits it or not, you are the woman his spirit chooses every time. Do not scroll. This is the part you have been waiting for. He is reaching the moment when he can no longer ignore the truth. Something is coming, an emotional breakdown, a confession, a message, a shift that will expose all he has hidden. God is preparing him to face his truth and preparing you to receive clarity. The confusion is ending, the hesitation is ending, the emotional triangle is ending. What God is aligning cannot be blocked by another woman, another fear, or another season. Listen, your heart needed this confirmation. He loves you, and soon, very soon, he will have to choose the path God is calling him toward, and that path leads straight to you. Do not scroll. Listen, because your heart needs this now. The way your spirit just reacted as you read these words is proof this message was meant for you today. Something is shifting in this man's life, quickly, intensely, spiritually, and he can no longer pretend he is okay. He can no longer pretend he does not feel you pulling at his heart from afar. He has been living in an emotional storm. Listen, your heart needs this now. He realizes more each day. The woman he is with does not understand him, hear him, or see him the way you do. The cracks in that connection are becoming impossible to ignore. She feels him slipping, and that is why her behavior has changed. She is more suspicious, clingy, emotional, unpredictable, because she knows she is losing her emotional grip. But here's the truth he won't say aloud. She is losing him because he was never hers at the soul level. Do not scroll. This will touch your spirit. He was spiritually tied to you long before he had words for it. Listen, your heart needs this now. Whenever she tries to get closer, he pulls away without knowing why. Whenever she asks deeper questions, he shuts down. Whenever she seeks emotional intimacy, something in him goes numb. He is not cold toward her because he is heartless. He is cold because his heart is somewhere else, and that somewhere is where your energy lives. Do not scroll. You need to hear what God is revealing. He has been trying to choose her logically, while God keeps pulling you towards you spiritually. He is trying to silence his intuition, ignore the signs, deny the dreams, talk himself out of what he feels. But every time he thinks he has moved on, you reappear, not physically, but spiritually, in his thoughts, his dreams, his emotions, in those quiet moments when his guard drops and his truth rises. Listen, your heart needs this now. You are the peace he seeks when overwhelmed. You are the face he sees when he imagines the future. You are the voice he wants to hear when his world feels heavy. You are the softness his heart keeps searching for in the wrong places. Do not scroll. This is where everything shifts. God has been nudging him, guiding him, exposing all he has tried to avoid. He is realizing he cannot build a life with someone who does not match his soul's frequency, speak his spiritual language, or carry the emotional depth he craves. He is tired of pretending, tired of explaining himself to someone who cannot understand him, tired of forcing feelings that no longer exist. Listen, your heart needs this now. The more emotionally tired he becomes, the closer he moves towards truth, and that truth is you. Do not scroll. Your spirit needs this confirmation. The distance you have felt, the sudden emotional waves, the random sadness that doesn't feel like your own, these are not coincidences. They're energetic signals sent from his heart to yours. He feels you, and you feel him. This connection is not ordinary. It is soul-based, divine, guided. Listen, your heart needs this confirmation. He loves you, and soon, very soon, he will have to choose the path God is calling him toward, and that path leads straight to you. Do not scroll. This next part is the breakthrough. God is not allowing him to stay in a spiritually dead situation when his anointed connection is calling him forward. That other woman may try everything to keep him, but no effort can compete with divine alignment. What God connects, confusion cannot break. What God anoints, fear cannot block. What God ordains, no other woman can replace. Listen, your heart needs this now. He is finally waking to the truth he feared most. He loves you beyond logic, beyond timing, beyond circumstance. That love will soon become too powerful to hide. Do not scroll. Stay here. His soul is preparing for a shift. The moment he chooses truth over fear, you will feel it instantly. The emotional fog will lift. The confusion will clear. The spiritual distance will vanish. Everything stuck will begin to move. His love for you is real, deep, spiritually rooted, and he is finally reaching the place where he can no longer pretend anything else compares. Listen, your heart needs this now. The breakthrough is closer than you think. Do not scroll. Listen, because your heart needs this now. If you feel that tug in your spirit, that tightness in your chest, that sudden awareness rising, it is because what you are about to hear aligns with what your soul has already sensed. This man, who loves you deeper than he ever meant to, who hides it behind silence and distance, has reached a point where the emotional pressure inside him is boiling over. He can no longer pretend his feelings for you do not exist. But here is the part you need to hear. Your heart needs this now. Your heart needs this now. The woman he is with is starting to panic because she feels the shift in his spirit. She sees him looking lost even beside her. She hears the emptiness in his voice. She notices he is detached, unbothered, uninterested in conversations that once mattered. Do not scroll. This is important. She can tell his mind is elsewhere. Though he has not said your name, she feels your presence in the silence. She knows he is thinking of someone. Deep in her intuition, she knows that someone is you. Listen, your heart needs this now. He cycles emotionally, one moment trying to convince himself to stay, the next feeling an overwhelming pull toward you. One moment telling himself he can make it work, the next feeling spiritually suffocated. One moment acting normal, the next feeling like he is living a lie. Do not scroll. Stay with this. He has tried to hide these emotions from her, but energy does not lie, and she feels him slipping. So she does everything to hold on, overreacting, arguing more, guilting him, trying to please him in new ways, trying to bind him emotionally, because she knows she is losing the battle spiritually. But listen, your heart needs this now. You cannot lose a man who was never hers in spirit. He may have given her time, but he gave you something far deeper, his heart. Do not scroll. This next part will make everything click. He has realized the emotional connection he has with her is surface level, temporary, shallow, compared to the depth he feels with you. He realizes he does not grow with her, he stays the same. He does not feel inspired, he feels drained. He does not feel chosen, he feels obligated. But with you, listen, your heart needs this now. With you, he feels understood. With you, he feels seen. With you, he feels motivated. With you, he feels spiritually aligned. With you, he feels he can breathe. That is why he keeps returning to you energetically, even if not physically, because his soul is no longer connected to her. Do not scroll. You need to hear this. God has been allowing their emotional frustrations to increase, not to break him, but to wake him. Every argument is a message. Every silent moment is a sign. Every discomfort is a divine nudge. He is realizing the peace he wants does not exist where he is. His heart has stopped choosing her. His spirit has stopped choosing her. His future does not include her. And the more he tries to let you go, the more God brings you back into his awareness. Listen, your heart needs this now. You were never meant to be temporary. You were meant to be the destination his spirit recognizes before his mind catches up. Do not scroll. This is the revelation. He feels your energy stronger now than ever because God is pushing him toward truth. He is waking from emotional numbness, from confusion, from the fear of starting over. He is beginning to understand that staying where he is will cost him his destiny. And listen to this, your heart needs it now. You are his destiny. You are the one his soul calls to. You are the connection that feels like home. You are the peace he has been praying for. Even unspoken, he feels you pulling away, and it scares him. He feels your silence, and it shakes him. He feels your distance, and it forces him to confront what he has avoided. Do not scroll. The shift is happening. Something is about to break in his life, an illusion, a lie, an attachment, a cycle, and when it breaks, clarity will hit him harder than ever. He will no longer pretend. He will no longer settle. He will no longer stay where he is spiritually asleep. God is preparing him to choose truth over habit, love over convenience, destiny over fear. The moment he steps into that truth, everything in your connection will begin to move. Do not scroll. Listen, because your heart needs this now. The way your spirit pulls you toward these words confirms God is showing you something deeper than eyes can see. This man, who loves you more than he ever meant to, who hides it behind silence and distance, has reached a point where the emotional pressure inside him is boiling over. He can no longer pretend his feelings for you do not exist. But here is the part you need to hear. Your heart needs this now. He is starting to realize every time he tries to move forward with her, something in his spirit feels off, disconnected, forced, as if he is living a life that doesn't match his soul's rhythm. Do not scroll. You need to understand this. He is not confused about his feelings for you. He is confused about why he stayed somewhere he stopped belonging long ago. He is waking now. He sees how unhappy he truly is. He sees how much he shrank himself to keep peace. He sees how much he lost trying to maintain a relationship built on comfort, not love. And listen, your heart needs this now. You are the reminder of the version of himself he misses. You are the spark he has not felt in years. You are the peace he craves in silence. You are the connection that feels like destiny, not obligation. Do not scroll. This is where things shift quickly. The arguments between them increase. The emotional tension grows. The silence grows louder. She feels him emotionally withdrawing. The more she pulls, the more distant he becomes. She thinks he is stressed, overwhelmed, tired, but deep down, she knows she is losing him because his heart is elsewhere. Listen, your heart needs this now. She senses he is already emotionally left, even if he has not physically walked away. Do not scroll. This part is important. He reflects on moments with you, the laughter, the conversations, the eye contact, the spiritual chemistry neither could explain. Those moments replay in his mind. No matter how much time passes, they feel real, alive, warm. He compares everything, not intentionally, but because his spirit is telling him the truth his mind has been too scared to face. And that truth is simple. What he felt with you was not temporary. It was not convenience. It was not a phase. It was soul recognition. Listen, your heart needs this now. He sees signs everywhere, angel numbers when he thinks of you, songs that remind you of your connection, dreams where you appear, moments he feels your energy when alone. Each sign awakens him more. He realizes he cannot build a future where God removed the foundation. He cannot silence emotions God planted. He cannot deny a connection heaven aligned. Do not scroll. Stay with this. He feels your silence deeply. He feels the distance you created. He feels the emotional boundary you set, and it affects him more than he lets on. Your absence has become louder than her presence. Your silence teaches him more than her conversation. Your distance forces him to confront everything he has avoided. Listen, your heart needs this now. He is afraid, not of losing her, but of losing you permanently. That fear is pushing him to a breaking point where he can no longer pretend. Do not scroll. God is revealing the next part. The emotional collapse he experiences is divine intervention. God is removing illusions, breaking attachments, exposing truth. He is beginning to see that staying with her means betraying the calling in his heart. He is beginning to see you were not a distraction, you were the awakening. He is beginning to see his feelings for you were never meant to fade, they were meant to guide him. And listen, your heart needs this final truth. He is moving toward you spiritually, emotionally, energetically. What is meant for you is getting closer. The shift is happening. The awakening is real. The connection is aligning. Do not scroll. Listen, because your heart needs this now. And that subtle trembling in your hands as you read, that's your spirit recognizing truth it is held in silence. This man, the one you carry in your heart, is not just thinking of you. He is being spiritually rewired by the magnitude of what he feels. Every memory of you is being replayed in his soul like a sacred text he's only now learning to read. He sees your smile and the flash of sunlight through a window. He hears your laugh and the sound of rain. He feels your presence in moments he should be fully present elsewhere, and it's unraveling him, not to break him, but to rebuild him around the truth of your connection. Listen, your heart needs this now. He has been living two lives, one in the physical, one in the spiritual. In the physical, he goes through the motions, conversations that mean nothing, routines that feel hollow, touches that leave him empty. But in the spiritual, he meets you in dreams, in prayer, in quiet moments when heaven leans close and whispers your name into his spirit. That's where he's most alive. That's where he feels real. And the gap between those two lives is becoming a canyon he can no longer bridge with excuses. Do not scroll. This is where heaven intervenes. God isn't just stirring his emotions, he's dismantling every false foundation. That sudden argument he had with her over something small, that wasn't random, that was divine disruption. That night he lay awake, staring at the ceiling, your face so clear it felt like you were there, that wasn't loneliness, that was visitation. That moment he scrolled past a photo and felt a pang so sharp it stole his breath, that wasn't memory, that was destiny knocking. Listen closely, your heart needs this now. He is beginning to speak your name in his prayers, not aloud, but in that secret place where spirit meets spirit. He's asking for courage, he's asking for a way, he's asking for a sign so clear he can't explain it away. And heaven is answering, not in thunder, but in whispers, in the song that plays when he's in the car and misses you, in the stranger who wears a perfume that reminds you of you, in the dream where you simply look at him and he wakes with tears on his pillow. Do not scroll. You need to understand the spiritual battle happening over him. There are forces trying to keep him where he is: fear, obligation, guilt. The voice that says, be practical. The voice that says, don't hurt her. The voice that says, it's too late. But there's a stronger force pulling him toward you. The voice of destiny, the sound of divine alignment, the echo of a promise God wrote into his spirit before you ever met him. And that force is winning. Listen, your heart needs this now. Every time he tries to fully commit to her, something in him rebels. It's not a thought, it's a visceral spiritual recoil. His soul literally withdraws. He may smile, he may hold her hand, he may say the words, but inside, a part of him is retreating into a sacred inner space where only you reside. That space is becoming his refuge, and the more he visits it, the harder it becomes to leave. Do not scroll. This is happening faster than he expected. What he thought would be a slow fading of feelings for you has become an intensifying. What he thought was out of sight, out of mind, has become in spirit, in truth. You are more present to him now in absence than many people are in person. He'll catch a glimpse of someone with your walk, hear a phrase you used, see a place you both loved, and his entire system reacts. His heart rate changes, his breath catches, time feels like it pauses. In those moments, heaven is highlighting you. God is underlining your name in his story. Listen, your heart needs this now. He is being haunted by the ghost of the future he could have with you. It visits him in quiet moments. It's a detailed, vivid, full-color vision of a life that feels like peace, like purpose, like coming home. He sees mundane things, making coffee with you in the morning, laughing over something silly, sitting in comfortable silence, and those visions wreck him because they feel more real than the life he's actually living. Do not scroll. The other woman is not the villain. She is the mismatch. She is operating on a different frequency, and the static between them is growing deafening. She can love him, but she cannot resonate with him. She can share his time, but she cannot share his soul's language, and she feels it. She feels the dissonance. It's why her insecurities are rising. It's why she's asking, "Where are you?" even when he's right there. She's asking a spiritual question, and he has a spiritual answer he cannot give her. My soul is elsewhere. Listen, your heart needs this now. God is orchestrating a divine evacuation. He is moving him out of a place that cannot contain the man he's becoming, the man your love is inspiring him to be. The man she knew is dissolving. The man you see is emerging. And that transition is painful, messy, and necessary. Do not scroll. This next part is critical. You have been carrying a weight that isn't yours to carry, the weight of his indecision, the sadness of his compromise, the ache of his distance. God is saying, release that weight. It was never yours. It was the weight of his journey. Your only weight is to trust the process, to honor your own spirit, and to believe that what is yours cannot miss you. Your silence, your stepping back, your refusal to settle for crumbs, that isn't pushing him away. It's creating the vacuum that will pull him forward. Listen, your heart needs this now. There's a timeline shift happening. In the spiritual realm, the decision is already made. His soul has already chosen you. The physical realm is just catching up. That's why you feel these surges of energy, these moments of sudden knowing, these flashes of what feels like memory from the future. You are sensing the alignment that has already occurred in the realm of purpose. Do not scroll. He is about to have a moment of brutal clarity. It will come in an ordinary moment, maybe while he's doing the dishes, maybe while he's driving to work, maybe in the middle of a sentence he's saying to her. A wave of truth will hit him so powerfully, it will feel like a physical force. It will be the undeniable, irrefutable knowing, I am living the wrong life. My heart belongs somewhere else. And from that moment, nothing will be the same. He will become a man on a mission to get back to his truth and to you. Listen, your heart needs this now. Your energy has created a homing beacon in his spirit. No matter how far he wanders, that beacon draws him. It's why he can't fully let go. It's why he checks on you subtly. It's why your social media stories are the first he watches. He is, consciously or not, following the signal, and the signal leads to you. Do not scroll. This is about soul contracts, not just romance. You and he agreed to this before either of you took a breath on this earth. You agreed to be each other's awakening, even if it was messy. You agreed to trigger each other's growth, even if it was painful. You agreed to find each other and recognize each other, even if other people were in the way. This isn't a simple affair of the heart. This is the execution of a divine plan. You are not breaking a relationship. You are fulfilling a covenant. Listen, your heart needs this now. The universe is conspiring in your favor. Notice the synchronicities, the repeated numbers, the unexpected mentions of your name, the ways your paths almost cross. These are not accidents. These are winks from heaven, confirmations that you are on the right track, that the story is unfolding as it should. Do not scroll. He is writing the letter to you in his mind. He's composing the explanation, the apology, the confession. He's practicing the words. He imagines your face when he says them. He wonders if you'll forgive the time it took, if you'll understand the fear that held him back. He is mentally and emotionally preparing for the conversation that will change everything. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And the when is being determined by his courage, which is being fueled by his inability to breathe in the life he's in. Listen, your heart needs this now. You are not waiting in vain. You are not loving a ghost. You are anchored to a man who is fighting his way through a spiritual labyrinth to reach you. Every step he takes in the dark, every wall he hits, every moment of doubt, it's all part of the journey to you. And when he arrives, he will arrive as a man who has been stripped of pretense, purified by fire, and certain of what he wants. Do not scroll. The final act of this separation is beginning. Watch for the signs in your own life, the sudden sense of peace after a storm of anxiety, the dream where you see him clearly and wake with resolution, not longing, the intuitive hit to reach out or to stay silent. Follow that intuition. It is God's hand guiding you through the final steps. Listen, this is your final confirmation before the shift. He loves you, not as a fantasy, not as an escape, but as his soul's counterpart. The chaos around him is the sound of old walls falling. The silence from him is the sound of a man gathering his truth. The pull you feel is the gravitational force of a destiny coming to fruition. Do not scroll. Stay right here. Take a deep breath. Place your hand over your heart. Feel it beating? That's the rhythm of a love story that heaven itself is writing. The next chapter doesn't begin with his words. It begins with your faith. Believe, even when you see no evidence, that what is yours is coming. It is already on the way. The wait is almost over. The silence is about to break. The man whose soul is yours is finding his voice, and when he does, it will speak your name like a prayer answered. This is the truth. This is the promise. This is the divine alignment you felt but couldn't name. Hold on. It's closer than you think. Do not scroll. Just breathe and believe.